Okay, ready to dive in? We're tackling those notes on inviting more, well, optimism you wanted to explore.
Sounds like a plan.
We found 5 solid ways to really kickstart that positive thinking.
5. Okay, not too overwhelming. I like it. Let's hear them.
Exactly. No one wants to be drowning in self-help homework, right? And the best part is you can start using them today. No waiting around for good vibes.
Yeah.
Let's make them happen. First up is tackling those, negative thoughts.
Yeah. Those thought gremlins. We've all got them lurking around.
Right. This one really resonated with me in your notes, and it makes sense. It's all about recognizing those negative thoughts when they pop up and not letting them set up camp in your mind.
It's like you wouldn't give them the keys to your house, right?
Yeah.
You get to decide who hangs out in your headspace. So it's about saying, nope, not today, negativity.
Totally. Don't give them the time of day. So how do we actually do that?
So think about it when a negative thought creeps in. Don't just blindly accept it. Put it on trial. Challenge it. Ask yourself, hold on, is this even true? What's the evidence for this thought? Hmm. Often you'll find those thoughts are like flimsy lawn chairs. They can't hold up under a little scrutiny.
And once they're exposed.
Replace them. Swap those negativity gremlins for thoughts that are positive and, actually helpful. It's like upgrading from a flickering light bulb to one of those fancy energy efficient ones. It just brightens up the whole place.
I love that analogy. It's like instant mood booster.
Okay.
So we're challenging the negative and replacing it with,
Gratitude.
yes, gratitude. This one, you flagged it, and it's something I'm always working on too. Such a game changer. Just thinking about it now. When you focus on appreciating what you have instead of stressing over what you don't, it's amazing how much lighter you feel, right?
It's 100% a shift in perspective, It's like instead of staring at the one crumb on your plate after a delicious meal, you're savoring every last bite, you're flipping the script, acknowledging all the good stuff already present. And honestly, it doesn't have to be anything huge.
Right, it's not about winning the lottery or anything.
Exactly. Just those small everyday wins. That delicious cup of coffee in the morning, a beautiful sunset, a call from a friend who just gets you. Taking a moment to actually soak those things in, appreciate them, it makes a world of difference.
It's like those little sprinkles of joy throughout your day. Love it. Okay, next up, surround yourself with positivity. Sounds pretty straightforward, but I bet you have some nuanced thoughts on this one.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it sounds simple, right?
Yeah.
But let's be real. We live in a world where negativity is like blasted at us from every direction. You got the news, social media. Sometimes it's even those closer to us.
Yeah, sometimes those closest to us can be the biggest downers without even realizing it.
Hmm.
It can be tough to stay positive when you're surrounded by negativity.
Exactly. But here's the thing. You've got the power to choose what you let into your mental space. Think about it like this. You wouldn't fuel your body with junk food every day and expect to thrive, right? So why do that with your mind? Just like choosing healthier foods nourishes your body, being mindful of the information you consume, the people you spend time with, it directly impacts your mental and emotional state. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, media that inspires you, activities that bring you joy. Those are your mental vitamins.
I love that. It's so true. It's like hitting the mental unfollow button on anything that doesn't bring you joy. So instead of scrolling through social media before bed and waking up to negativity, maybe we listen to uplifting music, read something inspiring, and of course, nurturing those relationships that light us up.
Now you're getting it. It's about taking control.
Okay, so we've tackled negativity, embraced gratitude, curated our surroundings. But let's face it, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows.
Sure.
Challenges are inevitable, right?
100%. They're part of the journey.
Which is why, I think this next one, reframing challenges, really stood out in notes. Finding those silver linings is something I'm constantly working on.
It's amazing how just shifting your perspective on a tough situation can totally change the game. Have you experienced that?
Oh, all the time. It's like that saying, smooth seas never made a skilled sailor. Challenges are our teachers. They're those unexpected detours that force us to learn, adapt, and discover strengths we never even knew we had.
It's about seeing them as plot twists instead of roadblocks.
Exactly. Let's say you experience a setback at work. Instead of getting stuck in that negativity spiral of, why me? Try asking yourself, okay, what can I learn from this? How can I use this situation to grow, to develop new skills, or sharpen the ones I already have? That shift in perspective, it's powerful. It turns those roadblocks into stepping stones.
Okay, last but definitely not least, let's talk affirmations. They're everywhere these days, but do they actually, really work? They do get a lot of hype. And it's not magic, right? Think of affirmations more like training your mind to focus on the positive, like giving your brain a pep talk.
A pep talk, I like that.
Yeah.
So it's about being intentional with the messages we're feeding our minds.
Exactly. When you repeat these positive, empowering statements to yourself regularly, and I mean regularly, you're essentially rewiring your brain,
Yeah,
helping it to believe in your own potential, especially if you often struggle with self-doubt.
makes sense. So it's about consistency and like really believing what you're saying.
You got it. And picking affirmations that truly resonate with you. It's about asking yourself, what areas of my life do I want to feel more confident in? What kind of empowering messages would make me feel good? And then you own them.
So much of this is about self-awareness, right? Identifying where we want to grow and using these tools, challenging negative thoughts, practicing gratitude, surrounding ourselves with good vibes, reframing challenges, using affirmations to get there.
You nailed it. It's a journey, not a sprint. There's no finish line when it comes to personal growth. It's a constant process of learning, adapting, and evolving.
And the most exciting part is, you've already taken that first step just by being here, by seeking out this information, by wanting to make positive changes in your life. So what do you say? Ready to embrace the power of positivity?
Let's do it.
Awesome. Now, here's a little something to ponder as you go about your day. Could simply smiling more often actually spark a more positive outlook? Something to think about. We'll leave you with that thought. Until next time, stay curious.